Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Tamurkhan, and today we continue our campaign against the ogres. So let's start with taking the Bay of Blades, as we started the last time, heading in this direction I mean. And now it is finally ours, and now also we will have to move towards the Tower of Croc in next 2 turns to stop this army over there and, you know, take that settlement that belongs to the ogres, the man-eaters. And what is happening else? So Gulator keeps to fight with Hargraf, so now we can go for Volcano's Heart as well. Okay. Another decisive victory. We will occupy. Like so. Another province secured. We are going for the public order, obviously. And the last person we can perform actions with is Hodukai Mordkin, so the guy that we have fought with as more like at the end of the last episode. And we wanted to recruit some of the units, like the chieftain units, into his army. So that is what we'll do right now. If only we have any units of significance. I mean, let's look into these. 110. What is then a difference between those two? Hardly any. Weapon strength on 100, almost sundering. Okay, scaly skin, anti-large. Okay, so these are anti-large, armor piercing and armored. So actually for now we'll recruit this unit over here. Like so, and we can recruit one more unit of renowned regiments, like this. And let's go ahead and yeah, let's recruit those ogres, which are anti-infantry, anti-large, also also bile trolls, and armor piercing melee vanguard deployment, and yeah, let's say 2 units of pestigors for now. And we can also go for these guys until we can like recruit some better units into this army. But yeah, and now we just significantly increased our power once more. This guy, the Hodukai, should be able to deal with the man-eater armies around here pretty easily, and we will. Maybe even in the next turn, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Maybe in the next turn or something like that, we'll go for Castle von Reuken, or we could just create a plague and we will infect the one of our armies with that, which hopefully will be Hodukai, whatever his name was. Let's see. Let's increase the spread by 55% of spread. Let's infect our army. But I guess the army infected by it was the Hodukai army, so this is exactly what I hoped for. This way, our replenishment rate will increase even further, as you can see. Okay, so there's that, and what else can we go for? Grants line of sight when plague is spread. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll see. And yeah, there are some skill points to be spent, and we will go for Ferocious Maggot. For Kaisk, we are going with Kaisk, we are going for maybe more balance.
Son of the sickly wind.
For Kargan the Crazed, missile resistance. Neglo, let's say Thick-Skinned, and Udekai. Well, with him we might go for, let's say, income from looting settlements. Now, upkeep. Oh yeah, upkeep definitely. I want to decrease the upkeep. And let's end the turn. So, for some reason, Zatan just decided to break a non-aggression pact with us, even though in a turn ago, or like 2 turns ago, something like that, he was the one who wanted us to sign that non-aggression pact. So I don't know what is happening with him, but okay, I guess we will still, you know, deal with it. Probably he'll offer that to us once more in the future, in the nearest future. Okay, the Curse of Beasts. Ooh. Grokmor Freehorn stews in rabid frustration, seething that his ally Mournhowl does not exult in the glory of his beasthood. He demands to be acknowledged as an equal, yet Mournhowl continues to regard Grokmor with an indifference bordering on disrespect. Should this simmering resentment fester any further, a bloody confrontation is soon to divide your camp. So we can either side with Grokmor or with Mournhowl. And because it's easier to increase fealty with Mournhowl now that we fight ogres and all that, that is one of the aspects of that, and because I agree with Grokmor more, because all of those chieftains are equal to one another. They are no equal to Tamurkhan, but they are equal to one another, then I will side with Grokmor. Faction destroy Disciples of Hashut, so I guess the Masters of Innovation are doing very well over there. Look at that, there's an army approaching, so we need to hurry the hell up with taking the Tower of Krak. And yeah, so Guletor over there will go to the Tower of Flies to protect it from the approaching enemy army. Actually, we'll build a garrison first, I think. Or actually, no, we will invest into money production first. And Hudekai, can he actually attack? Yeah, he can attack that settlement, but will he be able to actually win that battle? And if he attacks now, he will probably just destroy all 3 of these armies and take Castle von Reuken, which would be a significant blow to the Man-Eater. Close victory. It doesn't matter, because we are still saving all of our soldiers, and all of their armies are now being destroyed. Actually, this time we'll go for infections. Okay. And let's take Castle von Royken.
Champion of Decay.
Good. And let's build a garrison. Also, now we can build a garrison over there, where we didn't have money before. Like so. And there's hardly anything else to be done. I don't think we have money or anything to be able to afford something. And yeah, in the nearest future, we want to purchase for dominance 2 units of those Rot Knights and put them in this army over here. This is definitely something we want to do, but that we will do, like I said, in the future. For now, let's just... And this army is actually pretty good. But we'll also need another chieftain, I think, real soon. Or we can just recruit another chieftain first, because it's easier, yeah, it's easier to get 4 dominance points than 7, and yeah, and also that chieftain would increase the power of that army as well. So there's something to keep in mind. Okay, so there's that. All military actions we could perform right now, we did have performed, and we'll go for the Blessed by Blight and maybe Nurgle Corruption, because we want to be able to, you know, increase the replenishment rate. Let's go for the weapon strength, and for Monhal we'll go for the Vicious Assault 3. Right, and let's check the fealty of our chieftains. So I guess all of their fealty is improving, and building upgrade available. So what do we have here? Okay, there's this construction. And what about some others? Like the ones allowing us to recruit, like Chaos Spawns, for example, or, you know, Ogres or something like that. I think this construction allows us, yeah, to recruit Ogres. It is. So right now we will go for this construction instead, and I think that is all we can do in this turn, so let's end it. Question of faith. Though your brutal conquest is carried out in the Lord of Decay's name, faith among your chieftains remains divided. Kaisk the Befouled curses Monhal for not committing himself fully to your foul patron. The Werkin's nihilism shames him, Kaisk claims, and so shames you as well in the eyes of Nurgle. So we can either side with Monhal to increase his fealty by 3, side with Kaisk, and that is why we just get Nurgle Corruption +2 in all provinces, and because he is already at full of our fully loyal to us, or we can just squash the argument and get dominance. So because we want to recruit that last chieftain as soon as possible, I guess we'll just squash the argument. So let's see what it says. Put a stop to this nonsense and silence any further religious debate with brute force. Okay. And siding with Bornhall over the zealous skies has upset the Allfather. Corruption wanes as Nurgle's gaze shifts from Tamurkhan. Oh, okay. That is bad. But okay, we still have plenty of corruption across our territories, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Right, let's continue. Well, let's start this campaign with movement as Gulator, and we are going for this army over here against the Raveres. Tamurkhan also has to take the Tower of Kruk right now. These guys are of no threat to us. Let's occupy, and we'll have to retake the Bay of Blades real soon once we go back there. But we went for that settlement first because we wanted to disrupt the man-eaters' recruitment of an armies. Right, and now we can recruit that final chieftain. Very good. Ezar Doombold joins your cause. With ambitions forged in the raging industrial furnaces of the Dark Lands, Ezar Doombold is as determined and cruel as any Chaos Dwarf, willing to do anything to improve his standing among his peers. Driven by an unending greed, he forges a path built upon the backs of withered slaves and bloodied corpses. Though selfishness and disloyalty mark him as a most unreliable follower, he is not without reason. Promises of war spoils and captives he can send back to Zar Nangrand to increase his own prestige are more than enough to secure his assistance, if only temporarily. Okay, so now that we have this guy at our disposal, we can move him. We actually have to move him towards Hudekai. And can Hudekai destroy this army, I wonder? Let's see. Let's just hope that they won't run away. It's a decisive victory. Very good. We will replenish our units because we are on foreign territories, and we will attack Norden in the next turn, then Salzenmund, and hopefully this will be the last settlement around here belonging to the man-eaters, and then we'll be able to just go back towards Zavastra and Kislev to take those territories there. So yeah, there's that. And also Volksguard, we can still let's see if we can perform any military actions. I don't think we can. So right now we can actually upgrade some of our constructions across our territories, or we can even, like, let's see if we can recruit some. Okay, we cannot do that on a foreign territory. We cannot summon more units to serve us. And what about you? Can you, like, move your ass? And it seems like he will be able to reach Hudekai in the next turn, but then Hudekai will probably not be able to attack Norden. I guess we'll see. So, there's that. Also, let's find some other settlements to upgrade. Okay, we can build a garrison here at the Bleeding Spire. This is one of the first settlements actually that we have conquered. We have come far from that point. Okay, now we only have to spend the skill points, and let's see. Puppet Tyrant, okay. And also for Hudakar we are going for Unholy Resilience, which will increase casualty replenishment rate by 30%, which is incredible. And then we'll be increase that number even further with pestilential spawnings. But yeah, this is just great. And there's still someone else. Okay, so this is the guy we just recruited, and will increase mobility. But I wonder if it's only for this champion or like for the whole army in which he is present. The Blade Master, and I think that is all for now. So let's end the turn. And the Man-Eaters are attacking Bay of Blades as we expected them to, but it doesn't really change a thing. We are heading there with Tamurkhan either way. So, and I think actually he has a very good chances of winning this fight. That actually shouldn't be of any problem to him. He's very powerful right now. But yeah, we have to make sure. And another event. So, cowardice on the field. Kaisk the Befouled storms into your tent in the midst of an incredulous rage, accusing Grokmor Freehorn of the lowest acts of cowardice. During your most recent battle, he claims to have seen the Bray Shaman hanging back from the fray, hiding from the thick of battle as Kaisk riders charge into the very heart of your enemies. Kaisk spits upon such craven behavior and demands Grokmor be punished. Well, Kaisk is already like, you know, he is already at full fealty, but we could use a fealty with Grokmor, but also we could use that dominance to recruit some extra units of Kaisk into our armies. So once more, I think I'll quash the argument, because I don't even know why does Kaisk holds like some kind of a grudge against Grokmor, but okay, let's quash the argument. Like so. And now let's head toward Bay of Blades, and I don't think that should be a problem to take. There shouldn't be a problem to take it, but especially that those units, they seem to be not that powerful, especially compared to ours. I mean, we don't have that great units either, but I think we still have pretty decent ones, especially we have Tamurkhan there. Right, and Gulator will now go ahead and deal with this army, which means they probably won't be able to run away because they are in a marching stance. Okay, and let's see. So we will offer them as a tribute. Very good. And we'll next go for the Forest of Decay. Right. And Hudakai over here has to attack Rodan. And it seems like that army that was there, exactly, just strategically, it was a very wise move, because they knew they are not going to win against this army of Hudakai, so they retreated back to Salesman, hoping that they can recruit some units there. I guess, which would increase their ability to defend. Okay, we can purchase those units, and we will put them in this army.
Such fine specimens!
Okay, and yeah, let's see if we can recruit any more of some better units. Well, we have plenty of money, or what was it called again? A favor. But it seems like the recruitment time or the unlock time for those better units takes forever. Okay, let's go there. And what can we do around here? We definitely need to upgrade this construction here. Over here, we want to build a garrison in Norden. And let's see also how powerful the man-eaters are. They are way weaker than we are. That much is certain. And they are growing even more weaker. But I have to give them one thing. They are great at conquering Norska. They have plenty of territories there, as you can see. And also, yeah, we are at war with Nagarand actually, because they but surprisingly enough, Nagarand, for the first time ever that I see it, their strength rank is 71, which makes them one of the very few factions. No, they have only 4 settlements. Well, Grimgor, however, is the most powerful one, and probably he's at war with Skavens and Goldtooth. So that's also a good thing for us, because a Goldtooth is also a force to be reckoned with. Right, so there's that. Let's see what else we can do. We can spend those skill points as usual, and this guy is leveling up so fast that it is surprising. Let's go for the melee attack and weapon strength, and also we can go for the what does this do? Okay, armor piercing weapon damage plus 25%, melee attack plus 24. Yeah, we can go for locust. Or what does this do? Let's first check it out. Why can I sometimes? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I cannot look into it for some reason. Okay, now I can replenishes hit points for combatants. So I prefer this thing, because we want to time to time replenish our units to keep them in the game. And for Ketzak, who is our great mage, we'll go with what does it do? Replenished hit points of combatants, resurrects dead combatants, that is very good, heals injured before resurrecting. Okay, let's go for this thing. Also, we are going now for the pestilential spawnings with Hudekai and with Mournhowl Frenzied Assault. Okay, so let's also look into... I know this panel also shows a fealty of our chieftains, but it's like better presented for me on this panel. So this guy is also like halfway to being committed. Same goes for Mournhowl, but Mournhowl, well, look at that. Why does it? He needs 20 points to being committed. That is pretty interesting. Same goes for Grokmore, but this will speed up. His devotion will speed up if we keep siding with him, and yeah. So soon enough, we'll start to fight. Well, this guy is like still at the basic level because we are neither fighting Empire, Bretonnia, Cathay, Kislev, and nor are we raising settlements. But this will soon change, and also this guy Filthy should also start to change because soon enough we'll probably take fight to Norskans as well, you know. Right, so let's just end this turn. Honestly, Mournhowl is being very problematic amongst the chieftains. So Mournhowl, with teeth gnashing and fury in his eyes, describes the female Ketsak Fimderach interrogating his tribesmen for information and conducting magical experiment on his kin. Ketsak claims the worker must be hiding something, and though his methods of investigation may seem extreme, he only means to find out what that thing is. Okay, we will actually now side with Ketsak because we want to boost his fealty by 5. And Ascended Mortal. This mortal champion, so Gulator, has proved themselves a worthy beneficiary of the Dark God's boons. They are now ready to take the next step on the path to glory and become a demon prince. Okay. That is very interesting. We can actually upgrade this guy, and he will be replaced with a demon prince. I am ascended. So will now he be... I don't know what that... I mean, this icon always means there is some action tied to the agent, but I don't know if he will become the demon prince but the lord as a demon prince, or a demon prince agent or something. To find out, I think I'm just going to pick I am ascended. No. Okay. Warlord's consequences. Mournhowl is enraged and attacks Ketsak Finderach for violating his privacy, mauling him horrifically. Character wounded, Ketsak Finderach. Oh my god, that is terrible. Let's just hope that he will respawn somewhere around. Okay, but he will be wounded for how long? 1 turn. So not that terrible. And Gulator did indeed become a demon prince, but it also decreased like his level.
Your corpses
So
shall bloat and fester.
I guess he now has a completely different skill line. And let's see. Nurgle Corruption, and maybe Ruination, Unholy, Resilience, and now we'll... Okay, so I guess I messed up. We don't want anything like this then. So instead we will go for the Miasma of Pestilence or Infernal Champion. We'll go for Infernal Champion. Thick skin, hard to hit, Deadly Blade. And there's that. Okay, and let's attack now the Forest of Decay. And also let's hope that Katsak will respawn somewhere around Gulator. That is what I hope for. I want him to respawn somewhere around Tamurkhan, and so that we don't have to, you know, like wait forever for him to get there again. Okay, so there's that. Also, Tamurkhan now has to go fight over there, and it's a good thing this guy is gathering some forces around, because now he can attack some of those forces outside of the settlement and drag our enemies out of that settlement without having to play this battle manually. And yeah, we can now... we will actually incubate captives.
What foul concoctions can we try?
Okay. Enemy killed in battle. Plenty of enemies actually killed in battle. And we'll once more occupy that settlement. So this way, we've just dealt them a great blow. This guy has to enter Hudakai's army. Very good. And let's see if there are any kind of better units for us to recruit. So let's see. Okay, if we can like rush a cycle somewhere, like well, it will take forever to get there. Maybe there's another settlement which is at further like progress, and there is actually. So I think we can rush a cycle over here, which will cost us first 200 and next 250. You know, what was this called? Infections. And also, can we like recruit or like rush the availability of those ogres? And it seems like we can, at the cost of also, once again, you know, the infections. So let's speed this up. And now, let's go back to Hudakai and recruit some of these units. We will get rid of this unit over here. We'll disband it and recruit that unit in their place.
Who is most eager for war?
And honestly, this army looks very decent right now. So let's
Champion of Decay.
pushing west.
Defiler.
So maybe in the next turn we will be able to take Salzamund. But Dieterschaffen is also under the control of, you know, man-eaters. And if all goes this way, soon enough we will be able to recruit yet another army into our faction. Well, that will be most useful somewhere around here. So yeah, this is very interesting, and we are doing very well for now. Now let's spend those favors that we have left, and I guess that was all we could afford. So not much of it, but most of it, you know, we've spent on recruiting. Most of the favors we've spent on recruitment of the additional units. What is this? The Lumbering Horror. Ability number of use +2 for Unspeakable Foulness for Toad Dragons units. Okay. All armies faction-wide. Attribute Unbreakable for Toad Dragon units. Also very good. So let's go for it.
Desolation for all!
And more balance and terrific riders. For Kargan we are going to go for hard to hit and Grookmore, let's say Freehorn, like this. And did any of our lords actually increased his fealty right now? Still Catsuck. Who else? Actually, Mournhal also increased his fealty, which is very good. And Grookmore is still at the same level as he was before of fealty. I mean, total favor 100 plus 150 when plague is spread to owned settlements and enemies. Not much, but I guess it stacks. And summonable units +1 Nurgling units when plague is spread to owned settlements and blah blah blah. What about here? Recruitment health +5% for all units. And Demons Reforged +10% hit points for destroyed Demons of Nurgle units restored after battle. Okay. So I guess we can go in this direction first.
Imbuing
now.
rot and ruin.
And yeah, I think this is all for this turn and this episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment and subscription, and hit that ring button to be sure to stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.